It is the moment that we've all been waiting for. Rangers have released a club statement. Now, it was looking like tomorrow morning, but you know what? Tonight we'll have to do. Tonight is perfectly fine. I don't even know what this says. Well, I kind of do know what it says, folks. I mean, Rangers are not releasing a club statement at 20 to 10 for no reason. And Russell Martin is gone from the football club. I mean, I thought this would hit like crack, and to be honest, it has. This is utterly. I could cry tears of joy here, folks. Right, so let's get to the statement. Rangers Football Club confirms it is parting company with head coach Russell Martin. While all transition periods require some time, results have not met the club's expectations. Assistant head coach Matt Gill and first team coach Mike Williamson will also be departing. Russell and his staff have worked exceptionally hard throughout their time at the club. We thank them for their efforts and wish them well for the future. Tell you what, I do not wish Russell Martin well. I hope he fails at every club. I don't really say that about managers when they get sacked, right? But I actually can't stand this guy. And this should have been months ago. And I hope he fails everywhere he goes. Let's not pretend that, oh, poor wee Russell Martin, poor wee Russell. This guy is walking away with seven figures, right? Whether it's 1 million, 4 million, I don't care what it is. Guy's walking away with a healthy bank account, right? For basically butchering us for the past couple of months. We are 8th in the league, done in Europe, right? In both cup competitions, right? I mean, he wore that like a badge of honour at the end of August. It's like, hold on, you've beat Alloa, and the other cup doesn't begin till January for us, so he needs to reel that in pronto. But yeah, I don't wish him well. I wish him failure everywhere he goes as a footballing manager, because he is that window, right, has put us back years. Most of us expect it to be challenging for the league title this year, with the amount of money that was getting. I mean, you spend that amount of money in this league, you have to be put a challenge. I mean, you can't turn around and say you're going to guarantee it, right? But see the fact that Hearts, right, with a shoestring budget compared to ours, are sitting top of the league. Tony Bloom has delivered. Derek McInnes has delivered. This guy hasn't delivered. He has failed with the first letter of his fucking post route, and that was evident when he drew against Motherwell, when he drew against Dundee, when he drew against St Mirren, when he drew against Celtic, when he get beat by Hearts, right? I mean, I don't actually think the result has sacked him. I believe the Rangers fans confronting the team. Well, I mean, I was going to say confronting the team bus like it's a person, or like they stood around the team bus, and the fact that he had to walk across the pitch to an alternative exit and then get escorted out of the building in an Audi. I mean, by horseback. There's no coming back for that. We've seen it with Jim Goodwin a couple of years ago when he left. He got sacked from Aberdeen. He walked across the pitch. There was no horses that day. But by God, they've got rid of a donkey here. Now, further updates from the club will follow in due course. There's nothing else to report on it, guys. But, brilliant. We can finally look forward. This should have been done while the gap was 7 points. Well, the gap was 9 points between us and Hearts. It's 11 and 9. 9 to Celtic, 11 to Hearts. If we make the right appointment, we can turn this season around and win a few trophies. Right? I believe that. The squad's not as bad as what this guy's produced, but at the same time, these players have got to take responsibility. Let's see if all this new blood and these fresh faces can step up the task, because he's gone. The big evil dictator Russell Martin is gone. Alright? Now, I don't want the protests to stop. You want to know why? Because I want rid of Kevin Telwell and I want rid of Patrick Stewart. He can shove that Star Trek Enterprise up his arse because he's shite. And the fact that Shermitty deal, and I will speak about that Shermitty deal in great detail at some point, probably across this international break, but somebody said on Twitter, how do you get rid of Dessers, right, for like 3 and a bit million? Guy that scored you 50 goals over 2 seasons. I wanted rid of him, right? I'm not going to shy away from that. And bring in a guy to replace him who hasn't scored a goal in 2.5 years. Any of us could have scored a goal in 2.5 years playing for the clubs he's played for. Unacceptable, that is. And then you've got Kevin Telwell just giving jobs to his family members, giving it to his son Robbie. No, unacceptable at this club to be just treating it like a pal. I mean, not even a pals act. I mean, it's a family act. I just don't understand it, man. I mean, I'm fearing the next manager of Rangers Football Club could end with Tellwell as our last name, but in all seriousness, I don't believe that's going to happen. Who's the favourite? Who knows? Honestly, I'm going to enjoy tonight as much as I can because this is great news, but tomorrow is where the hard talk comes in. Who's next? Who's next? Honestly, I'm seeing names: Gerrard, Dyche, Ferguson. I wish it was Sir Alex, not maybe Barry, but whoever it is, they can't do worse than him. And I think that's the good thing, because it's like, no matter who we bring in, it's going to be better. I have no doubts. But at the same time, if this is how low the bar is for being a Rangers manager, what happens? I mean, I know this is very negative thinking because the guy's just been sacked, but what's going to happen when the next manager's bogging? Do we have to drop as low as 8th? Do we have to go on this bad a run? Do we have to be as bad as Europe to sack the next guy? And here, that might not be the next guy in terms of who's the actual the actual next appointment, but the next guy's doing bad. How far do we need to let it fall in the future before this board act? And that could be a worrying thing. But anyway, that's for a different day. That's for years to come, probably, hopefully. But yeah, 2 managers have been sacked this year. And the way this club's been run, all these managers getting sacked and the recent track record, I wouldn't be surprised if it's free before January kicks off. Hopefully, I mean, come on, the next guy, man. There's nothing. We need to pray for the next guy to deliver, whoever it is. But there's one thing for sure: he will do better than Russell Martin. It's not hard. I mean, this guy's walking away with a 27, 28 win percentage, 5 wins, 6 draws, 6 defeats. That for Rangers football is utterly unacceptable. I mean, 17 games and he's picked up 5 wins. That is crazy, by the way. Absolutely crazy when you factor in we haven't even been away to Celtic, Killie, Dundee United, Aberdeen, Hearts or Hibs. I mean, the best teams in this league are also clubs like Killie. I mean, I was going to say they're not one of the best. They're sitting third, but Rugby Park you associate with being really tough. So, yeah, if we kept it, honestly, based off the away games coming up for us in the league, if we kept this guy, who knows how far we were going to stay down. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. Russell Martin has finally been relieved of his duties. Who knows if it's sacked? Who knows if it's a mutual agreement? I'm not. I mean, it says it's part of the company with him, so maybe we'll find out. Either or, his guy's been paid off in some degree. But he's gone. The appointment process begins tomorrow. It's a brand new day. Thank goodness it's done, because the last thing this club needed was 2 weeks of discussing what next with this guy at the helm. And thankfully he's away. Anyway, till next time. Peace.